Gummy loaves is one of the most common problems in the bread machine that people report they're having. Today I'm going to tell you what causes that and how you can fix it. First thing we need to understand is gluten in bread. So gluten forms as you work the dough. So as that flour becomes wet and it begins to knead, the gluten structure begins to form. And gluten is kind of like the elastic of bread. It's what gives it its softness. It helps it to hold its moisture and to expand and to hold that structure. Gluten is the structure of bread. It is what gives bread its consistency. And so that gluten needs to form correctly if you are going to have a nice, soft, wonderful slice of bread. If you have bread that is gummy, then you know that the gluten did not form correctly. Something is wrong in the area of the gluten formation. And there are several things that can cause this. First of all, when you peek at your dough ball, which we know we need to look at our dough ball after the first 5 minutes or so of kneading and see if it's too dry or if it's too wet. Open the lid on that bread machine, look in, and see what that dough ball is doing. It should be cleaning off the sides of the pan. It should be forming a nice round ball. It should look fairly smooth, and there should not be dry pieces of flour or dough that are not incorporated into the dough ball, and there should not be dough smearing all around the pan. If that is the case, then your dough ball is either too dry or too wet. A dough ball that is too wet can't knead properly. It's not going to develop the gluten structure. A dough ball that is too dry cannot knead properly, and the gluten structure will not be strong enough to even rise a really dry dough ball. So the structure of your dough ball in the beginning is key to a perfect loaf of bread. I hear this all the time. People say, I followed the recipe to a T. And perhaps you saw a YouTube video or you got a recipe offline or out of a cookbook and you followed it to a T and your bread still did not turn out. I always say, what did your dough ball look like when after about 5 minutes of kneading? Was it correct? Because environment, the type of flour, the brand of flour, how you measure your flour, all of those things will affect how your bread turns out. Whether it was exactly as the recipe indicated or not, there are factors that are outside of the recipe that you have to consider. So you got to read that dough ball, adjust that dough ball, and confirm that dough ball if you want a perfect loaf of bread. The next thing that can make bread gummy is enrichments. Now I encourage you to use enrichments to keep your bread soft and fresh longer. But if you have too much enrichment in your bread, it can make the bread gummy. If the bread holds on to too much moisture, then it can cause it to be gummy. So let's say you were overzealous and you added egg yolk and applesauce and milk in adjustments to your bread recipe. The bread formed properly, formed a proper dough ball, and it rose properly, but when you slice into it, it's gummy. That's because there was too much enrichments and the bread held on to too much liquid, and that will make it gummy. Be cautious as you're choosing your enrichments and don't over-enrich your bread, because if you do, then you're going to get a gummy loaf. So just choose 1 or 2 enrichments that you like, that gets the texture that you like. Experiment. If you use an enrichment and it helped, but you wanted it to be a little more soft, then next time maybe you can add some of another enrichment. Always make small adjustments when you are adjusting a recipe. Don't over adjust, because you don't know how that adjustment is going to affect the bread until the very end. Balance is key. Enrichments definitely improve the crumb of the bread, but balance is the key. Now this third mistake I don't hear a lot of people talking about, but it is one that will cause your bread to be gummy, and that is slicing into that bread before it is cool. So when that bread comes out, it is hot and it is steamy. A lot of people love to eat warm bread. Warm bread is one of the most delicious things you will ever put into your mouth. But if you have a loaf of bread, the best thing to do is let it cool completely. Now, if you're serving rolls, something that is going to be eaten immediately, tearing open a hot roll and putting butter on it and eating it, it's not going to turn gummy. It's not going to have time to turn gummy. But if it's a loaf of bread that you are going to slice and then store, then that will turn gummy if you slice into it before it's cool. So make sure your bread is completely cooled so that that steam has time to absorb back into the bread and do all of the things that it's supposed to do with the gluten and the starch structure before you slice into it. And then you can slice it and put it in your sealed bag, and you won't end up with gummy bread. It's one of the easiest mistakes to fix, and it's also one of the mistakes people make the most often. And if you would like more help, a step-by-step diagnosis to help you troubleshoot your bread machine bread, I have a PDF that I will link in a pinned comment below that will walk you through the many things that can cause your bread to fail when you're baking bread in the bread machine. I'm Dorinda. This is Butterfly Meadows Homestead. Thanks for watching. And remember, understanding that dough and how bread behaves will help you make the perfect loaf. And I'm here to help you do that as well. Measuring flour is the #1 cause of most failed recipes in the bread machine and out of the bread machine.